What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and this is your match preview. It's Everton against Newcastle at Goodison Park, and let's just say, this is the biggest game of football Everton have had in 30 years. 1995, maybe the FA Cup final that we won. Maybe 2009 in the FA Cup final against Chelsea, maybe, but I truly believe that if Everton lose this game, all of them hopers, all of those people that are sitting there, believing that we could get out of this, even the fans of opposition teams who have been following yesterday's video have been fantastic. So everyone that watched that video and commented, as you know, I got loads of abuse on Sunday and Monday, and it was tough. It was tough. But the love I got from yesterday's video was fantastic. I had one person tell me what they thought, but I can actually understand their perception, so it was fine. I weren't that bothered. But yeah, your love has been brilliant, and we go into this game rock bottom in confidence in terms of the form guide. In the last 10 games, we've picked up 4 points or 5 points or something, or 9 points, something. In the last 10 games, Everton have picked up 4 points, and that consists of 1 draw away, 1 home win, 4 defeats either side. In comparison, Newcastle over the last 10 games are 5th with 3 home wins, 3 away wins, 2 away wins, 4 draws in total and 1 defeat. So, this Newcastle side have learnt to pick up results, and they come to Goodison Park confident. Their defeat in that run happened to be against Chelsea in a game that I thought Newcastle played very, very well in. We're playing the 2 worst teams at home that we could play, really. You've got Newcastle, who are flying in form, and you had Wolves that had the third best away record in the league. The only other 2 is obviously Manchester City and Liverpool. So it was always going to be a tough week. But 3 points is huge. And we need 3 points. This is a game in hand. This is a genuine game in hand. And these are the games where we have to get these results. Because these are the games where people will say, well, it's still in your hands. And they're absolutely right. This is a game that is still in our hands. Leeds go to Wolves tomorrow night. A tough game of football for Leeds. Wolves will be up for it. They're fighting for Europe. There's no way they'll want to lose to Leeds. Leeds get a last-minute winner against Norwich, albeit they show some fight and desire. Fair play to Leeds. But there shouldn't be 1-1 at home with Norwich. So the signs are there. Leeds, the issue I have with Leeds is they create more than us, but they also concede a lot more than us. So there's lots of things around this that can change this season. Brentford could still get dragged into it. You never know. Burnley could really struggle still. So there is a lot to play for, but I do believe we are down. And I wouldn't go into Goodison and not sing for the boys. And I'm all about atmosphere, all of that. I'm all for it. But I still think we're down. But I'd rather us go down with a fight. I don't want us to walk out the league without a whimper. There's no way a team that hasn't been relegated since 1951 or 54 or whatever it was should go out of the league without anything. That's 70-odd years we've been in the top flight of English football. And I don't want us to go out with no fight. This group of players are a disgrace. And today we heard that they'd been watching YouTube videos and opinions of the fans. There's absolutely no way that they haven't seen a paid reaction from Toffee TV. They've probably seen one of my reactions. They've probably seen it of other content creators. That have seen the videos from the game. They'll see, any fans that sent things in. They would have seen all of that today. And although I don't think it changes anything in terms of, I don't know why they're doing it. I think it's a bit, it should be obvious that the fans want them to win. They don't need to see videos. But they might see the passion that we have because we're Evertonians. I don't know, but those players have got to put in a performance against Newcastle. They have to. Otherwise, as I say, we're down. Newcastle, yeah. I mean, look, if you're looking at the Everton-Newcastle game in real perspective, just to bring up some team news, Everton, Calvert-Lewin may still be out, which is disappointing. But also, I think a lot of people are convinced that he's not strictly bothered. So, we've still got players like Yeremina out, Tom Davies, Fabian Delph, John Joe Kenny suspended, so Mykolenko will start at left back. So it'll be interesting what formation he goes. A lot of people are calling for Patterson. In terms of Newcastle, again, very interesting to see what they will do, because Newcastle have got John Joe Shelvey out, who I think he's been good in their, in the passing in midfield. I think he's come back into the side. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, I know all about Newcastle, because I don't. I haven't been watching their games because they've got out of sight, if you get what I mean. I've been watching more of the Leeds games and more of Burnley games. I haven't been paying attention to Newcastle. Why would I need to? When you look at where they were 10 weeks ago to where we were, then I was convinced they were going down. I was convinced they were going down no matter what they spent, no matter what they brought in, because Eddie Howe was going to send them down because he's not good enough. And now look at them. They're doing fantastic. They're playing great football. They've had some fantastic results. And I sit there and I just think, nah. And even if you go back 20 games, Newcastle have got over double the points we have over the last 20 games. So, look, there is very, very, very clear issues. We've also on the back of a month ago, we lost 3-1 after taking the lead at St James's, and that was disappointing in itself. So, I don't know. In terms of injuries for Newcastle, Kieran Trippier is out, Jamal Lewis, Isaac Hayden, and Callum Wilson. However, there is a chance that Shelvey, Willock, and Joelinton may not be in the side. You're going to see Guimaraes and Longstaff play. And then you've got Alan St-Maximin, who will definitely play against Everton and definitely rip us a new arsehole. So, my suspected team, and I don't know if I'm sold on this. I think he might go with the 3-5-2 again, and I don't know if I like it, but hear me out. I think it'll be Pickford in goal. I think it'll be Coleman, Holgate, King, Godfrey, and Mykolenko. I think he'll go for Alan, and maybe Van der Beek. I don't think Doucouré will start. And I think he'll go with Richarlison, Gray and Anthony Gordon. For Newcastle, I don't even know where to start. I'm just going to read what this app here says. They think it'll be Dubravka, Mankilo, Shah, Burn, Target. Let's look at just those two players. Burn and Target have been fantastic for Newcastle. They've been brilliant. Come in. Nobody expected them to do really well, and they have. Midfield, Guimaraes, Longstaff. They've gone with Fraser, Joelinton, Wood, and St-Maximin. But what Everton need to do in this game is double up on St-Maximin, and at times triple up on him, quadruple up on him. Make sure there's so many players around him that he can't get anywhere. Because that game at St James's, he was fantastic. Like, he was brilliant. He was world class that day. He'd have walked into any side in the world. And people might disagree with that, but I thought he was exceptional. The amount of times he put in a dangerous ball across the box or got a shot off. I dread playing him. dread playing him. So I'm scared about that. Grimaresh is so clean on the ball. You know, he'll pick up the ball in midfield, he'll spray it left or right, or you know, maybe run 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, just a little flicking run, little quick run, just boom, pass. Very talented footballer. And then of course they've got aerial, they've got Wood in the box to be on the ends of St. Maximin crosses, they've got long ball players. If Joe Linton plays, they've got some muscle in midfield because he's been brilliant. It's a really scary time because I'm looking at that Newcastle team and I'm going, it's better than Everton. Because we can't argue with where we are. The way that we're going to win is by pushing high on them. Making sure that, you know, our 3 middlemen might even have to play flat. Don't play a high line against St. Maximin. But make sure that the midfield onward press into them. I don't want any of these individual presses where you see Damari Gray sprint 20 yards or an Anthony Gordon sprint 20 yards and leaves the rest of the team. We need to be pressing as a unit because when we press as a unit, we look all right. Okay, we look fine. Allen will be a definite better addition against Newcastle than Doucouré was because Doucouré was absolutely terrible against Wolves. Shocking. Every time he got the ball, he went backwards. That's ridiculous. At least Allen, I would genuinely say, he puts his head up, he turns and he looks up. I'm not going to say he's been brilliant this season because he hasn't. But at least we might go forward. And I just think we can cause problems. I really need to see us do well. I'm desperate for 3 points. If we don't get 3 points, we're done. That's simple. So, guys, I'm leaving it there. Short preview tonight. Nothing particularly spectacular. We have to press Shah, Burn, Target. We've got to press them. Manquillo, we've got to be all over them. And if we are, but we're flat and solid at the back, I think 3 points can go home and stay home. And that can be the start of something special. We go to Palace and we win 3-1. Because they beat us 3-1 early in the season, I think it was. And then we go to West Ham. We pick up 3 points again. And we're safe. Because that's all we need is a bit of a cushion. And one of them cushions will be a result against one of the bigger teams that you don't expect Everton to get. Or an away win that Everton have been poor all season. So, fingers crossed. Let's hope. Guys, I'm leaving it there. Keep smiling. It's hard. Up the toffees.